Hello Flickering Myth family and welcome to our channel. My name is EJ and as part of our Sundance 2023 coverage, we are talking about the new horror film Infinity Pool. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Brandon Cronenberg definitely knows how to direct a movie. He's not for everyone. That is completely valid. Sometimes his movies can definitely use an editor or maybe a producer to go, Brandon, maybe we should cut the long, trippy sex scene, or hey, is the full frontal male nudity needed for this scene? We had it in the last scene. Yeah, there's definitely someone who could definitely give Brandon some guidelines at times, but I love seeing a filmmaker, especially a legacy filmmaker, where Brandon being son of the infamous, iconic David Cronenberg, Brandon really knows how to grip you into his films. Infinity Pool is much like Antiviral and Possessor as a movie that you are like, what the hell is this world? Why is it so detailed? Why is it so strange? Nothing feels normal, and I absolutely love that. You don't often get movies like Infinity Pool. This movie is brutal, in your face, sexy, gross, weird. There's so many different words to describe it, and there's also Alexander Skarsgård having a moment of pleasure on screen in like the first 20 minutes, and I was just like, God damn, Brandon, what are we doing? We just said hello. What do we do? Like, I'm here. Whoa. Yeah, this movie is definitely in your face. It's brutal. It's gross. It's fun, though. I had a good time watching it. I think the second half becomes a bit of a slog where you know what's happening, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then Mia Goth turns up her performance to a 75. She was at an 11 for most of the movie. Then she turns it up even more, and I'm like, whoa, wow, oh my goodness. Yeah, this movie has a lot of delicious goody parts to watch, but I'm warning you, this could definitely scare some people off as well. Alexander Skarsgård stars as James, a man on vacation with his wife Em. They are in this weird resort in a different country, and they're just kind of going along. He's a writer who's not too great at it. Em can kind of be shady to him. He can kind of be a bit of a loser, but it's fine. And then they meet a young woman named Gabi, played by Mia Goth, and her husband. And from there, their lives are forever changed. James goes on a journey you would never expect. I thought the trailers were going to spoil everything. I thought I knew all the twists and turns, but holy smokes, this movie really took me through it. Once I found out what the actual plot was, that these rich people go to this island, kind of do some things, and maybe there's a way to get out of trouble. Maybe they can make body doubles through paying a lot of money, so they start kind of being gross people and saying, well, I can pay for it, let me just do whatever I want, which is very normal with criminals. We see so many rich people get out of horrible situations because they have money. So there's a good social commentary here. We've seen a lot of social commentary about how bad rich people are with like Triangle of Sadness, The Menu, Glass Onion, all in the last couple of months. So this is just another one of those movies. So I don't think the plot is completely groundbreaking in that regard, but then we get the body double stuff, and then we're getting the weird like Devil's Rejects, Clockwork Orange attack, home invasion scene in the middle, and then Mia Goth's like on top of a car yelling with a gun in her weird ass accent, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on? This movie has a lot for it. I like what the story's trying to do. It's saying something that isn't groundbreaking, but it's saying something needed. It's definitely pushing the boundaries as well. I love a filmmaker who just says, narrative, we have a narrative, but what about weird visuals? But what about trippy scenes? What about a lot of acid and hallucinogenic moments? And I like that. I think there's a quality to this, and we don't get too many filmmakers like a Brandon Cronenberg that just says, I'm doing whatever the hell I want, and that is refreshing. The story's there, the narrative is there, the themes are there, but it's just about you as the viewer being able to go on for the ride. I could definitely say I could have trimmed a little bit out of this movie. Not every bit and piece is for me, but when the gore is there, but when the sex is there, I'm back into it, and I'm hooked. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is a social commentary scene. This is going on a bit too long, and I'm okay with that. But overall, I really do enjoy this, and I think it's an intriguing movie. I almost want to make this final section a declaration of my love of Mia Goth, an actress who I loved last year in X and Pearl, who is back this year with Infinity Pool and later on Maxine. what a talented actress. But overall, I would say I really like that Brandon Cronenberg knows how to direct his talent well. He knows what we like from Alexander Skarsgård. He knows what we like from Mia Goth, and he turns those up. He knows how to give fans and viewers exactly what they need. It may be not what you want, but he gives you what you need. And there's confidence in the filmmaking here. Again, when you're going explosive, when you're going shocking, when you're going weird, it's hard to kind of hold your hand and guide you through. Brandon's not a hand-holding kind of director, but he's also not just throwing you in with nothing. He builds things. There's a good script here. Infinity Pool definitely has a better script than a lot of them. Like, I like Possessor, but at times I was just like, what's the goal? What are we doing? Antiviral, I still think, is my personal favorite of the baby Cronenberg movies, but I really like the script for Infinity Pool. I thought there was a good beginning, middle, and end. I understood the narrative arcs that we went through. I thought the final moment where James is fighting something, and I don't want to spoil, but oh my god, it gets gnarly, and I'm just like, yes, I feel it. I understand it. I get it. I'm just happy to see two actors, one like Alexander Skarsgård and Mia Goth, really understand the assignment, and a director like Brandon Cronenberg to give them a good assignment. Overall, just a fun, gross, weird, disgusting experience. Alright everyone, that is it for my review of Infinity Pool. While it did just premiere at Sundance, it will be released later this month, so make sure you guys check it out. If you're a fan of Brandon Cronenberg, hell, if you're a fan of David Cronenberg, this is definitely going to be one to watch. Weird, sick horror fans, this one's for you. If you're a little scared of all those words I just said, make sure you run away from this one. Alright everyone, share your feelings down in the comments below, subscribe to Flickering Myth, and give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Let's talk about Infinity Pool right down below.